Monday morning. I fancy an omelette this morning. So I've given that a little whisk, already cracked them in. That's going to go in with my veggies that I had in the fridge. I do like to use up my veggies before I go and buy others. So I had green beans I wanted to use, as well as mushrooms and onions in an omelette. So I wouldn't normally have green beans in an omelette, but you know, it's still just like having spinach or something else that I put in it. So this is my little omelette this morning. I've put my cranks of salt and pepper in there, of course. So got my pink salt, added that in, added the pepper. I'm going to have this on its own, and then I'm going to have my next meal in a couple of hours to spread them out, and that's going to be a protein porridge as a pre-workout meal. Yeah, I think that one would be best.
I usually get them two beef sirloins.
Beef sirloins.
Or I've had this one.
They look massive, but look at all the fat on the edges.
Yeah, I usually get this one as well as one of them. Well.
What's wrong with these ones? They're so mature.
Oh yeah, you can get them too.
Very good.
Yeah, I get them too.
It's mad when you buy these guys, because even though they're raw and it says, oh, you've got 255 grams, when you've actually cut it and like cooked it and everything, you get like 110 grams of steak or something. So with one of them, I'm mostly turkey because I can actually bank on the turkey being a success.
This is so nice.
I'm just going to tell you all about the food I can't eat.
So many calories.
You can't eat that, so we're not going to stay there. Sorry, I'm not much patience today. I'm very hungry. What about salmon? I have to have salmon on rest day. Get some salmon.
In one dip.
600, you have one of them on your fatty. I love how the camera's just away from me all the time at the moment. I don't feel very confident. I know.
Hot, small.
Protein shake's great for a usual cut, but when you're on prep, it's a hell of a lot more carbs than normal, so we don't want that. So we have to reserve carbs for the actual foods. And I've got flowers in the house, can't have any juices, full sugar, definitely not these cheeses. And then milk, I've got all the milk. Normally I'd go lactose-free milk. But apart from that, it's pretty much everything I need. Guys, I just watched that video back and I do apologise at how loud the supermarket was. But yes, I'm home, everything's put away, and I'm on to the last meal. So I've had various different prep meals today, but I've been doing my own calorie counting and keeping it within the macros, because after a busy weekend I've not done the shopping and prepared things ahead, so I'm making sure it still fits. It doesn't look like much at the moment, does it? But it's actually really nice. So I've gone for the Farge total 0% fat with the Choco Peanut Delight chocolate flavour Proses. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I got this free with Brad's code and it is so nice. We've got blackberries and blueberries, so I'm going to mix some of them in there and then I'll show you the finished product. Ta-da! So that's Instagrammable as it gets today. Got a nice heap of the chocolate peanut butter under there that I'm going to mix up. Cup of tea, because cups of tea are life on prep. That is the end of my Monday. Good morning. So we're starting the day off today with new protein smoothie. I wanted to add in the right amount of berries today because the last couple of weeks I've not put all the berries in. Oh no! Oh, I really wanted. This is what happens on Brett. That's just taken me half an hour to clean up. And we try again. Can you actually believe that just happened? We had to redo it, use more berries, and I was really looking forward to that previous shake. But cheers, bottoms up. We try again. First meal of the day. Guys, that is so nice. Right, I'm in the car, we're ready, I'm out with Natalia.
Hello.
And basically I have got a day off today, so I'm making the most of my time with my sister. We've got some music chats to have, as we're both singer-songwriters. Natalia's got a new song coming out soon.
It's called Disconnected. It's a drum and bass. If you like artists such as Jazzy or Kenya Grace or Charlotte Haining, it'll be up your street. So I'm super excited for it to come out. And yeah, I'll probably put the link in one of the videos whenever it...
So yeah, that's the next song coming out. I'm writing at the moment to release my next song, hopefully by summer. And it's just nice to have that girl time today. So we've come out to a little town in Manchester. You saw my disaster happen this morning with the protein smoothie. You know, that took me half an hour to clean up. It was all over the floor. I was actually
in places that you'd never imagine smoothie.
Yeah, honestly. So that took me half an hour. I was half an hour delayed getting to Natalia, but she was still in her pajamas when I got there. So it was all
Which is
good.
very rare occasion.
Just a little bit more of an update of my day of eating whilst I am out and about still on prep. It's a bit different to being in the gym because I have access to the microwave and I can heat the meals up as I go along. But when you're out and about, you just have to be a bit more ahead of time and better with your planning in order to make sure you stay full whilst you're out and you don't slip up and feel like you need to buy a cake when we go for a coffee. Say there's some really nice cakes in
you also have
the places we're going.
Bad influence that sometimes wants to eat everything, and Laureena's like, no, I can't eat that. So
yeah.
Especially if you're going
Who's
out with
the bad
friends,
influence? You.
Me. Especially if you're going out with your friends and you're on a prep. Like Laureena come to the house this morning with a bag. Is it left or right?
You said you knew the way.
I think it's left. She comes to the house
she's
with
got in a big
massive
circle
bag
in a minute. We'll see.
of food, shreddies, turkey, like all sorts of stuff, and it just shows the dedication and everything that she's putting in. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that.
Honestly, it's going well. I feel a lot more prepared than the last series I showed you guys of my last prep in 2023. 2024 is the year we make some changes. Brad is my coach and he's an absolute dream when it comes to helping me with everything from the nutrition to the water to the salt and what's needed to make sure that I stay full and having the right fats and eating the meals at the right times as well. That makes a big difference. When you're on prep, it's more important that you have smaller meals and often. You have to stay satiated and the protein has to digest gradually in the body to keep you full for longer. So it's actually really, really scientific when it comes down to it. My second meal today, like Natalia just mentioned, was turkey breast steaks with new potatoes and some tomato salsa that has no calories. That was really nice. I was too hungry to vlog that one, but I've had that. And then my pre-workout meal will be cocoa shreddies and some protein milk. So I'm going to blend a protein shake and my almond milk and pour that onto my cereal. I don't actually mind that. I know some people find that a bit strange, but I think that's a really nice way of getting your protein in and having your cereal. Now I just have to manage, I think it's right. Oh, you can't go right here. You know where you are? Okay. We have come in a circle. I knew we'd do this. So that's the meal for after. So in the meantime today, all I'll be having is a black coffee and getting my steps in. We've already been for a walk with Natalia's dog, so I've done 5k. I've got another 6k to do this afternoon. My 25 minutes on the Stairmaster, and I've got legs and glutes today. So I'm on training day macros, which just makes it a little bit nicer because it's a few more calories for the day. I'm on 1,550, so it's still a deficit, but it doesn't feel half as bad as where I was 5 weeks out last year when I already felt like I was on like 1.3, 1.2 and I wasn't doing as much cardio, so I didn't feel as lean. With this process, it's just great to get into condition sooner rather than later. Natalia gave me a nice compliment this morning and was saying,
yeah, you look a lot leaner.
I've lost a bit of weight, and she can tell like you're keeping the muscle mass, and what she said, you know, you're keeping the muscle mass in your legs and your glutes, which is nice for someone else to say because we've not seen each other for a couple of weeks.
But your frame and your upper body and everywhere still looks like you've definitely lost a lot of the extra fat as such. Really tell that you've lost it in areas while maintaining your legs and your bum.
It's nice to hear someone else say that because you can get in your own head a little bit in this process. Charlie, you're allowed to enjoy a pizza to yourself. I usually do. So we've got a duck pizza. I'm having an Americano with some hazelnut sugar-free syrup, which does smell delightful to be fair. Some hot almond milk, so she's frothed it up for me. It's nice to get out while it's a nice day today, isn't it? Right, we're up to 7,500 steps. This way. About to have the cocoa shreddies. I was having crunchy nut as a pre-workout meal, but cocoa shreddy just tastes a little bit more chocolatey, and as I'm missing out on the chocolate and I can't have it at the moment, it is just nice to feel like you're having a bit of a treat. Sit down, sit. Doing it before. Be firmer. Trained him well. Come on, sit. Sit. There you go. Good. All for the camera now. Okay, go guys. Pre-workout meal going in now. So this is the cocoa shreddies with some chocolate brownie whey, and I had some oat milk with it instead of almond milk, so I've actually mixed it with water, so it does look a little bit watery. These are just my quick digesting carbs as a pre-workout, and then obviously a source of protein in there as well. Okay, so what do we have here? Just bought some new creatine from Prozis. This is great quality stuff from Prozis. I've had the different types of... Oh, jeez! Like another one from this morning. I've had a couple of different flavours of protein so far. This is the chocolate brownie whey. Then I've got the glutamine from them as well. And I've got some ABE cherry cola. So these are the general daily supplements that I'm taking at the moment. I'm having some ABE now, just half a scoop, because it's got quite a lot of caffeine in. I don't like too much. With some creatine as a pre-workout drink. And then glutamine I tend to have sometimes in my pre-workout drink, but sometimes I'll have it just throughout the day, because it's a flavoured one, and you can get unflavoured or you can get flavoured, and this one is like a peach passion fruit, so if I don't want to just have water all the time, it is nice, it's a little less boring to have glutamine with a flavour on it. That is great for helping digestion, and it also helps retain muscle mass, and then creatine is great for retaining muscle as you're losing body fat, so I do try and have that creatine 5 days a week and glutamine every day, and then ABE I'll have occasionally when I'm training and I feel like I need a bit of a boost. And then it's off to el gimnasio para continuar con el día. I'll try not to get it all over your kitchen, Talia. I'll clean it up afterwards. It's felt like it's taken all day, but I've made it to the gym finally. I've got my Lucozade Sport Zero Sugar, and Brad is giving me that motivation as always on the call for this training session. So yeah, you have a good session, and I will see you later on. Looking forward to steak and noodles for my dinner.
Hope you have a good session. Alright, love you.
You too, love you, bye.
Yeah.
Here we go. So I've come to a different gym today, and it's just a nice little change for me. I feel like when you're on prep, more than when you're just doing your normal like weekly workouts, that extra bit of almost like just a new environment just gives you that extra push and that extra fire to go, you know what, I'm going to smash this, I'm going to go in and make sure that I hit every single rep. And that's what you need. That's the type of mindset you have to have when you do a prep. You have to think, I'm going to go overboard and I'm going to do more than what is required of me if you want to win, because you have to have that champion mindset. In the past, probably earlier in my 20s, I've thought, oh, it's okay, like, you know, 60-70% of whatever it may be in training or not is enough, and in reality it really isn't. So I can hold my hands up, say that, and say now I want to give 150% everything that I do, because that's how you're gonna win, that's how you're going to be successful, and what you do in your training in the gym carries over to other things in your life. So I heard it on multiple podcasts and multiple motivational videos I've been listening to recently, and we're putting it into action. So I'm excited for this session. And another win for me today was this morning I was 60.8 kg. So I've now dropped 4.5 kilo in the last 4 or 5 weeks. We're hopefully going to lose another 4 to 5 kilo, which seems like a lot of weight, but then I'll be able to fill out come peak week. Meal number 4. Oh baby, I'm hungry for this tonight.
The gym session was absolutely smashed. Feels so good after it. Legs and glutes. And I'm having steak with mushrooms, as I've been telling you all day, because I know I've mentioned this a few times. So I thought I'd show you me cooking it. And then I've got some amoy noodles that are going with it. And this is so nice, because usually I'd have like a chicken stir fry. But it is nice to have more red meat iron. It's great for post-workout. And I've not long been on a period. It is nice just to kind of revitalise yourself after having these times of the month with a little bit of red meat. I never really eat much red meat off prep. Probably have it once a fortnight or once every 3 weeks. And thinking about it, realistically, it's probably not the best idea. Like, I should really be having it once a week. But then other options are things like corn mince and corned beef. And that is also enjoyable, so it just depends what you like, and if you're vegetarian, vegan, what you can eat to get the iron source in. But we've got broccoli, again high in iron, mushrooms, high in vitamin C, I've got some onion under there, and I'm going to pop the noodles in a minute. Just weighing out my steak, and look who comes over to eat my broccoli. You're hungry? Yeah. I've added a little secret, just added to the flavours. This is such a nice switch up. Chili and garlic salad. Look at that. Final meal before a little snack. We've got some farge left in the macros, added the protein cheese, the avocado, and this is quite big, so considering I am on prep, it's still a good meal.
That is a lot.
And it's a lot of food, so I'm going to be full on this.